Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, I am not disappointed. I'm actually very happy that what we are seeing, but it's not late 6 p.m. You know, after a while you will hear stories. For this city, the leaders of the organizer, you know, we are not the organizers. We are just concerned mothers who came out to support. The leaders have been picked by DSS, though they are denying they are not the ones who picked them. So, and I know there are many people who used to organize themselves in different rural areas in Abuja will still come out to protest. But the most important thing is that the message has been clear, unambiguous, that the people are not happy with the situation of things in Nigeria, with the so much hardship, and nobody sponsored anybody. And now that the government has know that the people will protest, and people have communicated with the government in the best way they know, because we have been talking at different areas and government was not listening. They will say political exposed persons. Now that the people have come out in the streets, many came out, even day before yesterday, the citizens took over Maraba and nobody could pass, and even police ran away from them. It shows that the people are not happy. And even the public address that the president addressed us, the people did not see any hope in that address. And the people, whether they came out or not today, we have said a clear message to the leaders of Nigeria. They are less than 1% of over 200 million people in Nigeria. And they have held us in hostage for over 24 years, 25 years counting. We fought for this democracy, and the people had a very high hope for a country that everybody will be free and enjoy security and welfare. But 25 years on, we've not enjoyed anything. Okay. We are even, many of the citizens are even beginning to romance the military rule, which is not the best, because they will come and do more corruption. We don't want them. We want the civilian government to listen to us and to stop doing corruption. Okay, if you say you want to stop subsidy, and when they declared, they told us 4 months, Port-Harcourt refinery will be working. And after even 6 months, December year 2023, they told us that Port-Harcourt refinery have been technically completed. And this is August 10th, that Port-Harcourt refinery is not working. Now they told us August, because the people came out in the street and said enough is enough. The money they have spent to repair the Port-Harcourt refinery is more than enough to build 4 new refineries. It's only in Nigeria that we have 4 refineries that Ivory Coast there have, and it's working. Every oil producing country have refineries are working. So the government should make sure that Port-Harcourt refinery is working. They should give crude to Dangote to also make sure. So you spend 7 hours in Abuja to buy petrol. Okay, we are beginning to see. After the 6 days, many people have come out, big people, to start engaging the government. Before, everybody was behaving like ostrich. Now everybody is coming out to harvest the gains of these 10 days protests of the youth. Everybody is beginning to ask questions about, and we are beginning to say, our children came out in year 2020 to protest against police brutality, and many of them were murdered at Lekki toll gate. We want to have a closure on that incident. We need accountable of how many people that died. And we need to know their parents so that the hearing will begin. The hearing have not started. Many parents are thinking maybe their children japa to some other country. We need to have a closure, and we need government to tell us, because this government is still the extension of the government that murdered those children. So they have to come and give us accountable of these children. And there are so many areas we are asking for accountability. We are asking for accountability on the money you save from the subsidy, how we can use it to make sure that things are working. We are asking for accountability. You are floating the naira. What have you saved from it? What are the gains? Because we cannot have opaque government. We cannot continue. And we are beginning to have this conversation. We have been coming out every day here, except day before yesterday we couldn't come. Every day we have been coming out here, supporting even the police and saying, you police officers, you DSS officers, you soldiers, all of us are in this thing together. Your wife do not go to different, or husband, different market. We go to the same market. Nobody can buy anything again. The normal people, ordinary human beings. People are beginning to cut leaves and cook and eat. And children are going to beg before they can even see pure water to drink. It cannot continue. Government has to listen to us, and they have to ensure, don't be telling us you are cultivating 1,000 hectares of, we don't want to hear. We had it last year. We cannot continue hearing it. We need something to give way. We need something to happen from the side of government. A government that spent 21 billion to build vice president's house, and the immediate past vice president was living in the air or somewhere and built, should not be complaining that things are hard. And we have one person who called himself a Senate president who said that we should be protesting while they are enjoying. So it is a clear indication that things are not bad. It's only the citizens that are suffering for the corruption of political elites across the parties. It has to stop. It's not one party thing, because we have not seen a genuine stand from the opposition parties to say that they are not in support of the hardship that this APC have imposed on the citizens. So we need to have this conversation, and we need to have it in a kind of town hall meeting between the president and the citizens. And it has to be a frank conversation that this is what I'm going to do to make sure, not the money you want to give to governors or local government chairmen. We want to hear the things you want to do. Revise your subsidy pronouncement, because nobody asks you to say subsidy is gone. Though we know they are still stealing money in the name of subsidy. And the best way to revise is going forward today is to make sure that these Port Harcourt refineries that have been completed according to them is now working, and is also bringing petrol to marketers, and we are buying at a very reduced rate. And also to give crude oil, sell it to Dangote in naira, so that we can see fuel. We don't have fuel, and fuel defines every aspect of our lives in Nigeria, and so that we can go to market and buy things. Yes. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu promised us cassava, beans, rice, and we can't have them. Beans is so expensive, garri is so expensive. If you go to market and touch any garri to put in your mouth to taste, the person selling it will slap you. It's so expensive now. So we need to have these things. The citizens need to have them. We have suffered enough. For 8 years, we kept silent.